What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Air Force versus Utah State Week 3 college football matchup going down Friday, September 15th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Air Force and Utah State. And Air Force coming in 2-0 on the year, but 0-2 against the number after taking out Sam Houston State 13-3 last week on the road, and they followed that up after beating up on Robert Morris in their season opener. So, give Air Force credit. Utah State, on the other hand, lost their opener against Iowa 24-14, but then in the next game, a 78-28. That's not a scoreline you see often. 78-28 win over Idaho State, easily covering the 23.5 points and single-handedly breaking through the total of 61.5, especially with a 44-point second quarter. The concern, though, that I have for Utah State is that came against Idaho State, and you're still going up against a very, very tough Air Force unit that is one of the better defensive teams in the country. They did lose a fair number of pieces from last year's team, but there's still a lot of production there for Air Force from a team that was third in the FBS in scoring defense last year, allowing just over 13 points per game. And I'm always weary of, these totals with, these service academy teams. Obviously look at teams like Army and Navy with some coaching changes and philosophy changes. We all know the service academies have been known for the triple option offense. That's just the way it's been for the last few years, last couple decades. You're starting to see a shift in philosophy, like I said, for Army and Navy. Air Force, to me, just looks like the one service academy that has stood pat with, we're still running the option offense. We're not changing. Army and Navy have kind of tried to implement more of a passing element, even more so into their option attack. But like I said, Air Force just seems to be staying true. And like I said, it can get a little bit dicey when you're laying these big numbers. The problem for me with Utah State is that we've seen Utah State against teams with a pulse. They haven't necessarily fared all that well, and I don't know how much success they're going to have. I mean, yes, you look at last year, Utah State was the culprit of Air Force's highest defensive scoring output, the most points that they allowed in a game last season when Air Force lost to Utah State 34-27. But I just don't have high hopes for this Utah State team, if I'm being honest. I think we're going to see something similar to what we saw from Utah State against Iowa. A game where it's going to be a defensive slugfest. I think it really is going to be. But I can honestly see Air Force winning this game in similar fashion, maybe a 27-17 or 24-14 kind of game. I look for them to just run all over Utah State in this one. I do expect Utah State to punch back here and there. But all in all, I expect Air Force to cover the number in a low-scoring game. So I'm going to go with the under combined with, or in an alternative to, the Air Force laying 9.5 points in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find us at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.